Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another stream here on Noki Plays. My name is Professor Noki, and you're here once again for another Minecraft Monday. Alrighty. So, before stream here, I was actually just working on finishing up this little pathway that I brought from over there. I wanted to connect up here. But I actually don't think I want it to go this far over. Looks like we don't have anybody here yet this morning. Everybody's still sleeping in. It's no worries though. I'll just get to work. It's actually one of the beautiful things about Minecraft, actually. I could sit here and play this all day by myself. Same thing with No Man's Sky too, actually. I could probably play that game for hours. Upon hours, upon hours, upon years. Let's see. Looks good there. My real inspiration for today was actually a brand new build. Scouted out a place up here in between the rivers. I think these are two rivers. I actually don't know. I have not found to see if they wrap around up there at all. I went up pretty far and they don't as far as I went. Which is pretty cool. You know, like two twin rivers that come together right here in this area. But I was thinking in this land between, I'm gonna clear it of all of it. Well, not all, but I'm gonna clear it of most of its trees here, and create something cool. I really do wish there was a better way to get rid of trees. I bet you using fire would probably do it, but that's kind of a freaky way. I would hate to burn down my whole forest. I mean, currently I have fire spreading off anyway, so that probably, I mean, I could just turn it back on, but I really don't want to. I've also turned off TNT exploding because after the last situation where I had somebody coming in and blowing stuff up, rather not. Although I did take that person's destruction and turn it into a really cool looking natural landscape, so there's a positive. This build is going to take up virtually most of this room, especially with some of the plans I have for it. This is a really nice big tree. I hate to destroy it. But I can always build more. It's a really big tree. It's gonna take me a minute. Suppose this probably would be faster with what, an axe? But I don't really want to take up an inventory slot, honestly. I'm actually really excited to try to figure out how to do a lot more here in Minecraft. Also, I would like to figure out how to utilize those trapdoors like what Mike did in my first build here in this world. Because there are some areas where a trapdoor would be really cool. I like creating, you know, discrete and hidden little locations within my builds. So it'd be really cool to be able to really disguise one completely and entirely inside. So that's something I want to look up. I'm going to look that up here before one of these Minecraft Mondays so that I can do that. I'm definitely going to keep this big, beautiful one, though, too. I can't get rid of all the big trees. I don't really need to, either. Just the center, really. I probably didn't even have to get rid of that big one that I just did, but oh well. I don't know what's more annoying, destroying and clearing things outside or under the ground. I almost feel like outside. Under the ground, at least, like wherever you point and click, you're destroying something. Whereas out here, you have to be pretty adamant about your cursor being in the right place. Starting to clear out pretty well. I do have to make it at least all level ground too. Might as well do that while I'm already here. It was cool too because I was actually scouting out a location before the stream to try to figure out, you know, what I was going to build next. And I kind of already had an idea of what I wanted to build, but I wasn't really quite sure where I wanted to build. And I was flying around and I saw this little area here between the two rivers and thought, hey, that'd be a great place for one. And then it dawned on me what I wanted to build. Which I'm not saying because not that I necessarily want it to be a surprise, but I'd rather you just kind of see it, I guess, as it goes. Either way, I realized that one of the really cool pathways and bridges that I actually built off stream that I actually haven't even showed you guys. I should do that. Anyway, this new pathway and bridge that I built from my little village comes over this way anyway. So I had built another one of these bridges that I built over there. And this goes all the way back to the town. And I was just building it over there. I saw this cliff, or this, cliff front essentially. And its proximity to this, and I thought, hey, that'd be a really great place to cross over for a bridge. So then I built the roads, la la la. But then it comes over this way, exactly where I want today's build to be, so that's cool. You know what's going to be really fun is that, months and months and months from now, when I'm actually, getting somewhere with this village, it'll be fun to go back to the very first stream I did for Minecraft Monday and revisit what it looked like before we started switching everything up. That'll be really fun. I think should be enough space here after I level this all off. Right now, too, I'm mainly just working on a lot of the bigger buildings in this world, but there will be some time where I'll take and actually go through and build a lot of the smaller buildings, too. Because I don't plan on there just being these megaliths everywhere, and that's it. It helps fill it in more when you actually have more to look at, including the smaller buildings. I did go through and build what I would consider, I guess, a grocery store. It's kind of what it looks like, at least. That I can show you guys. I don't think that that was one of the things that I built off stream when the kids and I played last week. don't think I want all this stone, so I'm gonna have to go through and kind of terraform that a little bit, make it more grassy. Ooh, is that like, that's two trees growing right next to each other? Or is that just a tree with a really thick trunk? That's interesting. Just looks so much nicer without that stone. Alright, before I take the time to replace that though, I do want to kind of get a visual as to where what I'm working with here. Is this a big source of water? No, not really. Okay. So it won't matter if I cover it up. Rihanna, how are you doing today? Good morning. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at in the world over there. Hopefully it's not as early as it is for me. And yeah, I would really greatly appreciate if you would subscribe. I do go live 7 days a week, generally about 8 streams a week actually. Once a week I do these Minecraft Mondays. And then I also play some Pokemon. I let you guys pick what I play once a week. My family and I sit down and do games randomly once a week. Yeah, just starting to get into some brand new games. Yeah, there's lots of things to explore and discover here on the channel. And if you go and check it out, I've got playlists and all other sorts of things you can check out as far as video content go. I also do weekly news, nerd news, Pokemon, Marvel, Star Wars, other gaming, topics as well. So always something to check out that I'm trying to create and do here. And sorry if I'm a bit chatty. You're the first person in here this morning, so it's nice to see you. Ooh, I didn't even realize. I like this little area here. I'm gonna have to incorporate that. Okay, so it looks like that's about everything I need to do there. Get a feel for this quickly here. this corner. Well, definitely didn't want it to be like that. Okay, so that's one thing I need to keep in mind too. Is actually what I'm working with here for spacing. How many do I have? I've got 2, 4, 18, 20. So we'll do 20 by 20. Although, get my spacing all poorly here. Okay, let's try this again. Probably should have visualized a little bit more before I started. I was just thinking, oh yeah, I want it to fit in this space, but I wasn't thinking, does that mathematically work out? It's fine. Luckily in Minecraft, everything can be fixed. Okay, so let's try this again. I want it to be just more centered. Nope. Looks like Rihanna must have left before I had the chance to respond. That's too bad. Okay, so I'm still only going to be able to do 20 here. 4. I think that worked out. Much better on the spacing now too. Although right here I may actually be able to extend it out. Let's by 2 on each side. So that'd be 22 and then 24. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Perfect. Alrighty then. Okay, and then I'm just gonna clear out the base here so I can make the floor. Which I'll probably end up uncovering the whole lake, underground lake thing that's up here, pond or whatever have you. You know, I should actually use that water to my advantage in this build. I think it would actually look pretty cool. Now that I'm getting an idea for it. Hey Mike, good morning. How's it going, sir? Good to see you pop into the chat. It's good to see another human. I had one, but I didn't respond quick enough, so they ditched out. I don't think Rihanna's here anymore. I didn't see until about 2-3 minutes after they had commented in the chat, so I think they left because I responded and then I didn't hear anything back, which is fine. It's my own fault. I was too distracted by Minecraft. Finally got terraforming in Animal Crossing. Nicely done. I'm so jealous of you and Nadia for that. I have been dreaming of the day when I can finally terraform in that game. That's awesome. Congratulations. Have you been messing with the island a lot? Or just minimal here and there? I know it costs quite a lot of money to do a lot of things. That's one of the more discouraging parts of that game, is sometimes just how incredibly long it takes just to make a very small amount of actual progress. Unfortunately for people like me, I don't have an incredible amount of time to just sit down and play it like that. To not see actual progress, that is. I have time to play, just not time to slowly progress. Gonna join. You're gonna join. Are you nearly done with the stream? I'll be done at 7, so it's a half hour roughly left until I'll be all finished up. So you're welcome to pop in if you want. I mean, obviously. Mordecai, good morning. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining today. Mike saved up about 10,000 Nook miles, got a few paths and all done, but gonna play Minecraft with you now. Alright, sounds good, man. Welcome to the game. And nicely done on saving up those Nook miles. I know that can be kind of hard to do because it can be tempting to go and travel to islands and such and use those up. But yeah, nicely done. I can't remember how many Nook miles I'm currently up to. I've been trying to save them also. I actually haven't taken too many trips to other islands yet. It's something I actually need to do more. But I'm nowhere near getting my Terra capabilities. That's for sure. I mean I just got my first bridge. I got the shop set up. Trying to think of what else. Wait, why did I do that? I thought it was a different level of water, but it's not. Can't wait for those late night streams. Yeah, I'm still trying to exactly, figure out the schematics of what days and timing and stuff like that. Exactly. But we'll be doing them. And I just got Nadia hooked on No Man's Sky too, so we're gonna be doing some streams for that too. I also really just need to figure out how to get my OBS working. I don't know what exactly I'm doing wrong. The thing is, I can't get it to connect. It's connected to my YouTube account, so that's not a problem. But I can't get it to connect to the already pre-established streams that I've created in YouTube. You go in and set up a stream each time in YouTube, and it generates a key and everything. And I tried sticking that key into my OBS software, but it won't connect to that specific stream. Every time I go to start a stream, it creates a brand new stream instead of connecting to my already established stream, which is a problem because my already established stream obviously has the link that I've already generated and passed around. It has the thumbnail, the description, and all that. Any new stream that gets created starts out fresh without anything. So it's still going to take some playing around with and research. But once I implement that, it's going to be awesome because then I can actually stream computer games also, including No Man's Sky. Oops. As well as a bunch of other stream possibilities, actually. I mean, in all honesty. But yeah, and Animal Crossing will be in there, with our later night streams. Also. I hope you figure it out. Yeah, it'll be done. It definitely will happen. And probably during this week we'll at least do one or two. We'll see. Start calling them Nights with Noki. All right, I think that's about good for the water there. It's been a while, Mike, since you've been able to work on your Greek build over there, so it's going to be really cool to see that coming together again. Where's the center? Be here. 9. Okay, so there's 10 over here, 9 over there, which is awesome because I wanted to. Either way. To the side again. I also don't need, just side note, I also don't need the OBS in order to do the Animal Crossing stream, so I won't have to figure that out before we're able to stream that. It's just before we're able to stream, you know, No Man's Sky or any of the other PC games and such. That would be really cool to stream. It also gives you the ability to capture what's on your desktop at the same time you're streaming, which would be kind of cool too. I could do some like live stream chats, live stream news, you know, type of things where we go over articles and that kind of stuff. If that would be something you guys would be interested in, like maybe once a week instead of my recorded news with Noki, I could go back. I could start doing what I originally wanted to with the midweek discussion, and sit down and do a live discussion with everybody about news and go over all the articles that I've been, you know, looking at and blah 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 blah. But that's only if everybody would really be interested in it. I don't want to do it if obviously nobody's gonna watch. Actually, you know what? I almost feel like it just looks off. So I almost feel like I need to complete the border. Mordecai, I know I've been back and forth with this for a while, but after debating about it for as long as I have, I've decided to stay in the server. It'll just be me and Mataji, since she agreed to it. Yeah, it's been very interesting watching you guys kind of pop in and out and all your friends and whatnot. Not really sure what the debate or the indecision has been, but I'm glad to hear that you're going to be sticking around, Mordecai. And not really sure about your friends, but everybody's welcome. Whoever's welcome. But that's all on you if you guys want to, so. Mike, you've seen a bit of No Man's Sky. Looks good. Dude, it isn't just good. It's amazing. Not only does it look visually good and appealing and whatnot, but the gameplay is just... I mean, I would hate to be really punny and say out of this world, but legitimately, it's amazing. The complexity, the crafting, the depth of the game, the endlessness is just... It's awe-inspiring, really. And I'm building a base. If you guys go to the Discord server, actually, in the No Man's Sky chat, I did post. I'm building a base right now. It's been really fun to mess around with. I think I'm gonna put some. I'll put some cod in there. Oops. Sorry, cod. Did you make your way down? Oh, he died before he got to the river. How sad. Mordecai, no worries. Really, I'm not upset or anything. Oops, I'm not upset or anything about it. Obviously. There's nothing really to be upset about. Keep hitting on my fish here. Okay, let's see here. Yes, Mike, I did. I bought it on Steam, and I also got it for Nadia. Right now, actually, up until today, today's the very last day, they have it for $30 instead of its typical $60. So, you know, we got two for the price of one, essentially. And you're able to actually play together with people, which is really cool. I can't wait to... Nadia was in creative playing last night, kind of just messing around, doing her own thing, building some bases and stuff, and I was doing the same thing. You know, exploring planets and everything. But we can definitely still join up and be in each other's worlds, build together, explore together, which is it's just so cool. It really, really is just so dang cool. Let's see. Build it 1, 2, 3 up. Four will be out. Data-wise, as far as storage, I think it's like 8 gigabytes. I don't know how much as far as download is concerned. You know, as far as how long it might take you on your internet, or how much data you might need if you have like a finite data plan. I'm not sure on that. It was pretty big, and it did take a little bit of time. I mean, I've got fairly quick internet. It still took me, you know, about an hour. It was a little under an hour to download in total. It'd be pretty cool if you got it. It's really awesome. I mean, if you got a good enough computer to run it, I mean, it's not like extremely intense, but it's still a good enough game where it requires some juice. Yeah, if you have a good enough computer, I would definitely suggest getting it. Is that necessary right there, I guess? I don't think it is. You have 128 gigabytes on your laptop. Well, that's definitely plenty of space. That's for sure. What is your, yeah, check Steam later. They have all the specifications on there, but I think you need like 8 gigs of RAM. Excuse me. A moderately okay graphics card. If you've never played it, I would highly suggest checking out some YouTube videos. Just about all the crafting and creation and everything that you can do in the game, because it's almost overwhelming, but it's so cool the level of customization and development that you can really do of your own desire in the game. It's like Minecraft meets Skyrim meets Sims meets SimCity meets I could keep going on forever, honestly. There's so many different game varieties I feel like packed into one, you know. And then like while you're playing, Nadia and I keep talking about this. While you're playing, it just feels like you're in Star Wars, or you know, you're in this like crazy deep space exploration, and everything's at your fingertips. You know, you're the one sailing through the cosmos. It's just such a cool feeling. And they've done so many updates to the game since it was first introduced a few years ago that have made it just, I don't know, they just keep updating it more and more and more, and it's always for free, which makes it even better, obviously. You can even build bases underwater, which is really amazing. I haven't got into that yet. I'm just learning how to build my first base as it is. And it can be a little complicated learning how to wire things and make sure your doors are working and all that kind of stuff, but it's, yeah, I don't know. It's amazing. I really honestly can't wait to stream it. I'm probably not going to stream in creative mode. I've been playing in creative mode to get my bearings and to create my, you know, perfect world in a sense. But I think for the stream's purposes, I'm actually going to go into normal mode and play through, you know, a survival situation, because I played through only about 20-30 minutes of a survival situation, and it was so intense and so much fun that I was like, I have to stream this. Does it use WASD? What is WASD? I'm not familiar with lingo as much, so you're gonna have to help me out on that one. What is WASD? Because I'm actually getting a button mouse. I mean, you definitely would want a mouse to play it. Although I want to use a controller. It'd be really nice if I could use my Switch controller. Apparently you can in Steam games, if they have the capability, so I want to double check. Be fun if you could. Not that I don't like using the mouse and keyboard, and maybe I'll find that I like using it more. Who knows? It's just easier, more relaxing at times to play with a controller in your hand. On the PC, does it use the keys WASD? Oh! Yes. Yes, it does. I am such a dang idiot sometimes. I am sorry, guys. Yes, it uses WASD to move around. And a number of other buttons, obviously, for different things, but yes. I was sitting here thinking the whole time that WASD was an acronym for something, you know, like some technical computer lingo dealing with the inner workings and structure of the game, and I had to figure out some technical thing, whether it was in the game or not, and then, yeah. Such an idiot. Morning. What?
You're already doing a Minecraft Monday?
Yeah, I'm almost done. A couple more minutes left here, and then I'll be all done with the stream.
I wish I could join you.
Can't. It's too late. Plus, I'm online anyway, and Mike's playing. Awesome, Mike. I'll be right over. Just finish up topping this off here, right like that. So I remember where I was. Nice. Aside from the giant glitched out block here. There we go. Looks awesome, dude. I love the level of depth. I really do. When I was building my Greek city, I wasn't even thinking, and actually, a lot of the builds that you guys do, I don't even think about doing this layering, you know, like inlet layering. It just it adds so much more texture to the actual building itself. I love it. Ooh, nice touch on the torches too. I love the ambient lighting that gives off. That's sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, like you're like totally dark when you stand over in that corner like that. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Nice, man. Are you planning on doing anything on the inside at all? Or just kind of as a build? I'm not usually much of an interior designer either. I have a harder time with that, whereas Nadia and Aubrey are so much better at interior designing. Ooh, I like your your level of detail too with the half pillars. That's a good idea. But yeah, are you planning on doing anything? Ooh, nice. And then up here too. Nicely done. Mordecai, going to go ahead and play that Ultra Sun ROM for a while. Alright, sounds good, man. Take it easy. I'm sure I'll see you around in the Discord server. If not, probably in the next stream at least. Might make a tomb inside. That would be awesome. You should. That'd be so cool. I would like to turn nighttime back on at some point here so that I can also see what this world looks like in the dark. Because there is a lot of sea lanterns and such throughout and whatnot. I bet you it looks pretty cool. Good morning. Just about to finish up.
Go. Addison's letting you outside. Go on. Outside, Scout. Come on, outside. Oh, come on. Go let him outside quick and then you can...
I think I'd rather just leave it like that for now. Alright, and then I'll probably finish up the exterior here on the next Minecraft Monday. Doing the outer walls of the base and then all of the actual landscaping around this pyramid structure here. But I do really like it. I like how it's positioned. I like how it's gonna look in this little valley here between the two rivers connected to that path. Mike says, tell Nadia I finally got terraforming.
Nice. That's awesome.
I don't know if you can hear it. She said that's awesome. Alright, so guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today for Minecraft Monday. A couple of those of you that popped in here, I really appreciate it. Make sure that you join me again tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning again, 6 a.m. Central Daylight Time, for some more Minecraft Monday. You Pick Tuesday. I'll be posting up tonight when I throw up the stream which 5 games you guys will have to pick from as far as which game I'll be playing. And then let me know in the chat or in the comments or in Discord as far as which game you guys are going to vote on. Pardon me. And then I'll be playing those live for you tomorrow. So until then, you guys have a fantastic Monday. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on Noki Plays. And this has been Professor Noki.